Hey you guys, it's Abby the Mixed Girl back at it again with another review. So today's review is going to be on Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Now, the movie was actually really good. I really liked it. Like, it was awesome, and I'm glad I watched it because Infinity Wars, it just all makes sense and it links together. So, the beginning of the movie, pretty much, it's so funny because Baby Groot is listening to music and he's dancing, doing his little thing, and the Guardians are out here like fighting crime. This ugly looking octopus. It was really ugly. And I just thought that the beginning was really action packed and it was great. And so what ends up happening is that the Queen of Severium asks the Guardians to, protect and defend, them from people getting the batteries, which are, really powerful. So what happens is that Nebula, her sister, who clearly wants to kill her, Gamora, as we know, she was trying to steal the batteries but got caught. So what happens is that in exchange for Nebula, for the Guardians of the Galaxy, they have to get the batteries and, protect it. So they get the batteries, they deliver it. Now, what Rocket does is he's a little thief, so he steals it. So now when they're leaving, the Severian Queen realizes that they stole some of the batteries, so she sends her drones after them to kill them. Now, this was a really great action pack, and I thought it was funny because they're like literally standing there. You're there to protect them, and you literally stole their batteries. I was just like, wow, good job. I clapped, good job. And it was actually really funny because they didn't even see it coming, so it's so funny. So the great thing about it was that towards the middle of the movie, we finally get to meet his father. We meet Quill's father, and it was really cool. And one of the other cool characters I really like was Yonda, because Yonda was actually the one who raised and took care of Quill. But the twisted part about it was that Yonda was supposed to bring Quill to his father after his mother died, but he never did because he knew what he was trying to do and he just didn't want it to happen. So he never brought him back. He just kept them and trained them. So what ends up happening is that all of those drones and the ships that are after them, that are trying, to kill them, they all end up blowing up and disappearing. And that's because his dad, Ego, had come and killed him and destroy him. So he comes and he's like, oh, I'm your father. It kind of reminds me of, like, Star Wars, Luke Skywalker. Luke, I am your father. So it was so funny because he's like, I'm your father. And he's like, what? No, you're not. Like, he was like, confused. And Gamora's like, no, you need to meet your father. You need to get to know him. So they go into this planet that he actually made all by himself because he has celestial powers, which is really cool, comes from the brain. So I guess he's been trying to implant all these women so he can have a second person to help him, conquer the universe, because he's pretty much evil. He's not even a good guy. What I love about the middle of the movie is that Peter gets that interaction with his father, even though his father is evil, and he, uses his celestial power and makes like cool little energy ball and all that fun stuff. And one of his servants, who helps him go to sleep, gets close with them, and what's up happening is that she ends up telling them like what his plan is, that he's trying to take over the world and the universe and stuff and expand. So then what happens is that they end up fighting him. I thought, first of all, in the middle of the movie, that his servant is so funny because she can like know your memories and your feelings. So she touches Peter and she's like, you're in love with her, Gamora. I was like, oh no, like she revealed that. And they're just laughing at him, and I just felt bad for him because I'm like, poor you, you're in love with Gamora. And I'm pretty sure Gamora likes him, but she's trying to front like she doesn't, but we all know she does, but it's okay. And we all know clearly, like, Gamora has like little feelings for him, but she just doesn't want to admit it. And then what happens is that Nebula escapes because when they went to the Earth with his father, Rocket and Nebula and Groot stay behind to man the ship and watch it, and Yondu ends up capturing them because he's trying to bring the Guardians back to the Queen so that he can make some money. And he thinks that it'll make him feel good about himself. He wants to do something that's big, but instead he decides he wants to bring them back so that he can steal the batteries himself and sell it and make some really good money. So Nebula ends up leaving, and what her mission is, first she wants to kill Gamora, that's one, and two, she wants to kill Thanos, which is actually pretty funny, because I don't know how she thought she was going to kill Thanos, but, you know, let the girl, you know, do what she got to do, because, you know, she want to kill him, because she mad because she's not the favorite, you know, Gamora's the favorite, so now she decided, like, oh, I'm going to go and kill my father, because I'm not the favorite, and I've been suffering. I mean, I guess that happens, whatever. So what ends up happening is that she gets in her, you know, little ship, and she goes to try to go kill Gamora. And what ends up happening is they end up not killing each other. Well, they end up fighting each other and beating the crap out of each other. But they end up like, oh, all I wanted was a sister. And I was like, poor girl. I feel you. You just wanted a sister. Just a sister. So then what happens is that the batteries that Rocket ended up stealing, Groot ends up taking them to bring it to the Celestial Brain to blow it up. And now Yondu, who has never done anything right and hasn't, you know, done anything to honor, because, you know, he was they didn't want him a part of them anymore because of the child trafficking, because, you know, the father was trying to implant all these women so that he could find someone that can help him build this empire and conquer the universe. Now, the sick and twisted part about it is that the reason why Quill's mother died was because of the father. He planted a tumor in her so she could die. I was like, why would you do that? Because she was a distraction to him, and if he came back to Earth again, he wasn't going to leave, so he decided to kill her. Because that makes sense. You're going to kill the love of your life. Whatever, that's fine. So at the end of the movie, when they put, you know, the batteries there to explode, they leave Quill behind because they can't stay. They can't save him. He's fighting him off for time. So what ends up happening is that from that, Yondu decides to take, you know, the little rocket that, you know, pushes him up, that makes him fly, and save Quill, who was technically his son. He's like, that's not your father. He's like, I was always your real daddy. And I was like, my man, right on. Because, you know, that was really his father, because he raised him. His father wasn't even around. And even if he brought him to him, it was only for evil purposes anyways. So I thought that was really cool because he saved him, and he put this barrier around him so that he could breathe and sacrifice his life, which is really honorable because he feels like he hasn't done anything right in the whole entire life, and just for him doing that, he really was gaining honor. Honestly, the movie was awesome, hands down. That's a 10, and you guys gotta watch it because it was really, really cool. And honestly, that movie was just really great, and I just really, honestly, really enjoyed it. And I just hope that Gamora and Peter get together because clearly they like each other. They just want to play around. So the movie was great. It was really funny as well. There was really great funny moments. You guys gotta watch it. Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. You know what to do.